hi everyone, I'm Rose Hardy and I'm back here today talking to Charles Roberts, the famous Charles Roberts at Roberts Automotive. Charles, thanks for having us back today.
Rose, thank y'all for being here today. You know, I hadn't done one of these in a while. Somebody told me I need to do another one, but we've got a new website. It's www.daltonrepair.com. It's more interactive than the other one we had. We're at 421 Van Buren. If you know anything about Dalton, if you come east or west on Walnut Avenue, when you get to the mall, McGee Street is right across from the mall. If you'll turn down to McGee Street, you'll come to East Morris, make a right on East Morris and immediate left on Van Buren beside Calvary Baptist Church. You can find us. There's a big red, white, and blue AC Delco sign. We're not hard to find. We're an AC Delco professional shop. We're a federated car care shop, and we're fixing to put up our federated sign here shortly, I hope. And you know, we'd appreciate you coming to see us. And we just, you know, I don't believe nobody in Dalton does better repairs than I do.
What do you specialize in anything certain, or you just do everything? Yeah.
We do pretty much everything. If it's a domestic vehicle, if you got a Japanese vehicle, you know, yeah. My father got wounded in World War II. For you to have that right, I'm glad you've got that right. We're Americans. I've got the right to tell you I don't work on them too, because I don't like them. And I don't like the Germans. They shot my dad in the Italian theater, and I don't like the Italians neither.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, I'm an American. I'm not Irish American, German American. I'm an American. I'm just an old Dalton boy, and that's all I'll ever be. But I'm an ASE certified master. I'm L1 master. We have emissions testing equipment if you're in an area that needs to be checked for emission repairs. We just got a new tire balancer. I have the factory scan tools for Ford, GM, and Chrysler. We can program any computer on your Ford, GM, or Chrysler vehicle. So, you know, if you got to have that service, we can do it for anybody around.
If someone is like looking at an automobile and they want to make sure it's, I mean, a used one, they want to make sure it's okay, will you check that out for them as well?
We do. We have a used car inspection we do.
Okay.
Takes about 2 hours. We go over the car. It runs about $140. I never do a special. Never do, because I figure if you do a special, you got to charge somebody back for one. I'll do one this time. I'll knock $20 off if they say they seen that here today.
And they say that. They say they saw it on television.
They saw it on TV.
Okay, because you don't have to do specials because you're the best in town, aren't you?
I just don't do specials. Anytime somebody gives you something for free, you got to remember that the big print giveth and the fine print taketh away. You're going to pay for it some way. So, you know, if it's free, you're going to get charged somewhere else. So,
now you do brake works and everything, right?
We do brake work, and we put either the factory brakes on there or brakes that meet the D3E standards. If it doesn't meet the federal stopping standards, then you're not putting on safe brakes. We don't believe in putting in snake oil in your car, like fuel injector cleaner or anything like that. All that is a wallet flush. If you think you need some injector cleaning done, and for whatever reason, just come down and give me the money. I'll tell you you got it. You got the same amount of thing anybody else gives you. Nothing.
We talked about tires one time too.
I'm not going to get into the tire business. We do tire pressure monitors and balance, but I don't want to be into the.
No, you were talking about how you could tell when you need new tires.
There's a tread wear indicator. It's 230 seconds. If you look at your on the tires, they'll have a thing on there that tells you what they are for the heat and everything. If you see what the tire rating is on the side, then you'll know how long your tires can last. And we do anything bumper to bumper except alignments, and hopefully one day we can do that. Pretty soon we do window regulators, wiring. I think we're the best electrical shop in Dalton, but you know, everybody has their own opinion.
Well, most people, I mean, a lot of people will bring their cars to you when they can't find out what's wrong with it too. I mean,
they do.
You're kind of the go-to man for repairs.
I usually, when I get a car, it's after somebody else has done worked on it and had repairs done to it, and then I get to play with it later on.
And you find out what's wrong with it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We don't let them leave here that we can't fix.
Right.
We've never met one we can't fix yet.
Do you ever stay up all night working on one? Just kidding. You have done
You might
that?
be, but I've done that. I've stayed up at night reading books trying to figure out where I was at. Even got up and come in early and worked on them, because, you know, there's no other way to fix it sometimes than to put time in it. And then people sometimes get worried about what it's going to be, but sometimes you can't give an estimate. If it's electrical or it's been somewhere else, sometimes you just don't know. I've had a couple of Chryslers that has given problems with overcharging conditions, and nobody could seem to see what was wrong with them. That was just goofy. And one of them had to be driven 100 miles before it acted up. So how do you tell a person, I can't drive your car?
Well, that's just one of those things you have to, it just takes time. It's any kind of electrical problem, I think.
That's exactly right. It just takes time, and there's no way to give an estimate or nothing on it. And like I said again, we're in the phone book, 706-272-0098. You can find us on the web. You can email us at robertsautomotive@optilink.us.
And you have a brand new website.
And we have a new website, www.daltonrepair.com. So check us out. And we also we have a new warranty program. We're 2 years, 24,000 miles on most things. Fleets, 1 year. And so give us a call.
Great. And we're going to welcome Saul back and have him say a few words.
That'll be great, Miss Rose.
Okay. Bueno, ¿qué tal? Yo soy Saúl. Aquí trabajo soy mecánico aquí en Roberts Automotive y estoy aquí un poco para decirles de lo poco que ofrecemos. Mecánica general, de puro carro doméstico, por supuesto, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, de todo, frenos, hasta cambio de aceite, hasta cambio de motor, chequeándolo, saber qué tiene, reparaciones en general de motor y transmisión. La garantía que tenemos es que más que somos el único taller en Dalton que tiene eso, de 2 años, 24 meses o 24,000 millas de garantía. Tenemos muchos servicios que ofrecerles y las mejores garantías que tenemos, partes originales, Motorcraft, AC Delco y Mopar.
Charles, thanks so much for having us out today. And don't forget, everyone, bring your domestic cars only out to see Charles. That's all he wants to work on. Charles,
Rose, I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you, Charles. And until next time, I'm Rose Hardy.